The wind carried echoes of ambition through the narrow streets of Leytonstone, East London, on May 2, 1975, when David Robert Joseph Beckham was born into a working-class family. The son of Sandra, a hairdresser, and Ted Beckham, a kitchen fitter and devout Manchester United fan, David's life from the very beginning was intertwined with a dream. He was a child shaped by humble surroundings, but his aspirations were anything but modest. From his earliest memories, Beckham's world revolved around football. While other children played with toys or explored the streets, David was focused on one thing: perfecting his skills with a ball at his feet. Encouraged by his father, who was a season ticket holder at Old Trafford, young Beckham grew up idolizing Manchester United legends like Brian Robson and Norman Whiteside. Ted Beckham would often take David to Manchester to watch United play, a pilgrimage that solidified the boy's deep connection to the club. At home in East London, the Garden Wall became Beckham's first opponent. Day after day he would kick a ball against it, sometimes for hours, until his touch became instinctive. His mother and father quickly realized that their son wasn't simply passionate, he was obsessed. At the age of 7, Beckham joined a local youth team, Ridgeway Rovers, which was coached by his father and 2 close family friends. Even among other talented young players, Beckham stood out, not for flair or size but for his precision, vision, and an almost unnatural dedication to improvement. By the time he was 11, Beckham had already captured national attention by winning the Bobby Charlton Soccer School's National Skills Competition. That victory opened doors, attracting scouts from major clubs across England. He briefly trained with Tottenham Hotspur's School of Excellence and spent time with Leyton Orient and Norwich City. But there was only one badge he dreamed of wearing: Manchester United's Red Devil. That dream materialized in 1991 when Beckham joined United's youth training scheme. He quickly found himself among a legendary generation of young talent: Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt, and brothers Gary and Phil Neville. This group would come to be known as the Class of '92. Under the watchful eye of Sir Alex Ferguson, Manchester United's iconic manager, this young cohort was groomed not only to play football but to uphold a legacy. In 1992, Beckham played a starring role in United's FA Youth Cup triumph. In the second leg of the final against Crystal Palace, he scored a stunning free kick that highlighted his technical brilliance. The Youth Cup victory was not just a win, it was a statement. These boys were ready for the spotlight. The following year, Beckham made his senior debut in a League Cup match against Brighton and Hove Albion. Though his appearance was brief, it marked the beginning of one of the most celebrated careers in football. To gain first-team experience, Beckham was loaned to Preston North End in 1994. There he scored 2 goals in 5 appearances, one of them directly from a corner kick, foreshadowing the precision that would define his career. Beckham returned to United sharper, more confident, and ready for top-flight football. His Premier League debut came in April 1995 against Leeds United, but it wasn't until the 1995-96 season that Beckham truly cemented his place in the first team. Sir Alex Ferguson made the bold decision to offload several senior players, including Paul Ince and Mark Hughes, placing his trust in youth. The press doubted the strategy, but the Class of '92 delivered. Beckham's rise to stardom accelerated on August 17, 1996, in United's opening match of the season against Wimbledon. With United leading comfortably, Beckham spotted goalkeeper Neil Sullivan off his line and launched a stunning shot from the halfway line. The ball soared through the air, past the stunned keeper and into the net. BATM at N. June 30, 2025, 11:53 p.m. That goal became one of the most iconic moments in Premier League history and announced Beckham as a global footballing presence. That same season, Manchester United won both the Premier League and the FA Cup, securing the domestic double. Beckham's contributions were vital, not just his goals but his vision, crosses, and his evolving partnership with fellow midfielders. His performances earned him the PFA Young Player of the Year award and a place in the England squad. Yet, for all his footballing achievements, Beckham's life off the pitch also began to attract attention. His clean-cut looks, stylish fashion sense, and quiet charm made him a favorite among media outlets. By 1997 he was dating Victoria Adams, better known as Posh Spice of the Spice Girls, one of the most famous pop groups in the world. Their relationship turned Beckham into a household name beyond the footballing world. The term, celebrity footballer, was coined, and Beckham became its poster child. But fame came at a cost. At the 1998 FIFA World Cup in France, Beckham scored a sublime free kick in England's group stage victory over Colombia. However, in the round of 16 match against Argentina, disaster struck. After being fouled by Diego Simeone, Beckham, lying on the ground, flicked his leg in frustration and was shown a red card. England went on to lose the match in a penalty shootout, and Beckham was vilified by the British media and fans. Effigies were burned and he received death threats. Rather than crumble under the pressure, Beckham used the experience as fuel. Returning to club football, he put in some of the best performances of his career. The 1998-99 season would become historic, not only for Beckham but for Manchester United as a whole. That year the club achieved the unprecedented, the treble. United won the Premier League, FA Cup, and UEFA Champions League in a single season. Beckham's role in that success was monumental. In the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, United trailed 1-0 as the match entered injury time. Beckham delivered the corner kick that Teddy Sheringham converted to equalize. Moments later, another Beckham corner found Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who scored the winner. 2 assists, 2 corners. One legend. That night in Barcelona became eternal. Despite his success, Beckham's relationship with Sir Alex Ferguson began to fray. Ferguson was a firm believer in discipline and team focus. Beckham's increasing fame, especially his marriage to Victoria and the media circus that followed, became a point of tension. The manager believed Beckham's off-field celebrity distracted from his footballing duties. The rift between them reached a boiling point in 2003. After a loss to Arsenal in the FA Cup, an enraged Ferguson kicked a boot in the dressing room that struck Beckham above the eye. The incident made headlines around the world. That summer, Manchester United agreed to transfer Beckham to Real Madrid for €37 million. Beckham's move to Spain marked a new chapter. He joined the Galacticos, a star-studded Real Madrid team that included Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldo, Luis Figo, and Roberto Carlos. Beckham chose the number 23 shirt, in tribute to basketball legend Michael Jordan. His arrival in Madrid was a media spectacle. Fans flooded the Santiago Bernabéu stadium, and Beckham merchandise flew off the shelf. But amid the hype, Beckham remained focused on football. In La Liga he faced new challenges. The pace was different, the defenses tighter, and the media more demanding. Still, Beckham adapted. He refined his long-range passing, developed a better sense of positioning, and embraced the tactical nuances of Spanish football. Though his first few seasons at Madrid were trophy-less, Beckham continued to deliver on the pitch. He scored stunning free kicks, created goals with pinpoint crosses, and led by example with his tireless work ethic. Despite criticism from the press and internal club politics, Beckham never lost focus. He was often the first to arrive at training and the last to leave. In 2006, new Real Madrid manager Fabio Capello initially benched Beckham after he announced he would leave the club at the end of the season. But Beckham responded the only way he knew how, by working harder. His form improved so dramatically that Capello had no choice but to reinstate him. Beckham played a pivotal role in Madrid's late-season surge, helping them win the La Liga title in his final match for the club. It was a triumphant farewell to European football. Yet Beckham's decision to move to Major League Soccer, MLS, was met with skepticism. In January 2007 he signed a 5-year deal with LA Galaxy, worth an estimated $250 million including endorsements, a record-breaking contract at the time. Critics accused him of chasing money, of giving up on top-level football for Hollywood glamour. But Beckham had a bigger vision. He wasn't just coming to America to retire. He came to revolutionize football in a country where it was still viewed as a second-tier sport. He believed MLS could grow and he wanted to be the catalyst. His contract included an unprecedented clause, the option to buy an MLS franchise at a discounted price upon retirement. It was a visionary move that would later pay dividends. Upon his arrival in Los Angeles in the summer of 2007, Beckham was met by thousands of fans and a sea of flashing cameras. His presence instantly elevated MLS. Stadiums sold out. Ticket sales soared. Jersey sales shattered records. The Beckham effect had begun. The arrival of David Beckham in Major League Soccer marked a turning point not only for his career but for the sport's standing in the United States. His signing with LA Galaxy in 2007 was more than a transfer, it was a cultural milestone. Beckham's charisma and reputation attracted global attention to a league previously overshadowed by other American sports. On the pitch, Beckham was determined to prove his critics wrong. His first MLS season was a blend of moments that showcased his enduring class and flashes of the adaptation challenges that come with a new environment. Yet, even as he adjusted to the different style of play, his influence transcended goals and assists. He was a mentor to younger players and a figurehead who brought credibility to MLS. Beckham's dedication to physical fitness and professionalism set new standards in the league. His training ethic, honed under the relentless discipline of Sir Alex Ferguson, became a benchmark for teammates and competitors alike. The experience he brought from elite European football elevated team dynamics and tactical understanding within LA Galaxy. In 2011, Beckham's impact bore tangible fruit when LA Galaxy clinched the MLS Cup, the league's championship trophy. It was a crowning achievement, affirming the significance of his commitment to American soccer. Beckham played a central role throughout the season, his pinpoint crosses and free kicks repeatedly creating opportunities and goals. Off the pitch, Beckham's persona had blossomed into that of a global ambassador for football. His marriage to Victoria Beckham, who had become a respected fashion designer and businesswoman, made them one of the world's most powerful celebrity couples. Their combined influence extended beyond sport and entertainment into philanthropy and business. As Beckham's MLS tenure progressed, he didn't just focus on his club career. He remained an integral figure for the England national team. Over the years, Beckham earned 115 caps, becoming England's most capped outfield player. His leadership was exemplified when he captained the team for 6 years, from 2000 to 2006, guiding England through World Cups and European Championships. In the 2002 FIFA World Cup, Beckham's penalty kick against Argentina helped England reach the quarter-finals. Though they were eventually eliminated by Brazil, Beckham's performances reinforced his status as a world-class midfielder. His pinpoint accuracy from set pieces and ability to deliver lethal crosses remained his trademark. Beckham's international career peaked at the 2006 World Cup in Germany, which was his final tournament as England captain. Despite a valiant effort, England was ousted in the quarter-finals by Portugal on penalties. Beckham's composed penalty in the shootout was a testament to his nerves of steel. After the 2006 World Cup, Beckham retired from international football, choosing to focus on his club career and new ventures. His farewell was met with respect and admiration from fans and peers worldwide. Back in the United States, Beckham's tenure with LA Galaxy continued until 2012. During this time he won 2 MLS Cup titles, 2011-2012, and helped popularize the sport in regions previously indifferent to soccer. His presence attracted international stars to MLS, laying the groundwork for the league's growth into a more competitive and globally recognized competition. Throughout his career, Beckham was celebrated not only for his technical skills but also for his sportsmanship and professionalism. Despite immense media scrutiny and pressure, he maintained a reputation as a role model, both on and off the pitch. Beckham's legacy on the field is defined by his exceptional crossing ability, deadly free kicks, and tireless work rate. His technique in bending the ball around walls and into the net inspired a generation of players and fans alike. He was more than just a midfielder. He was a cultural icon who transcended football. As his playing days wound down, Beckham continued to make waves off the field. But that story belongs to part 2, where his ventures into business, ownership, and finance redefine his impact beyond the game he loved. David Beckham's journey beyond football began long before his retirement from the game. Throughout his playing career, Beckham was acutely aware of the fleeting nature of athletic fame and the importance of establishing a legacy that transcended the sport. His foresight and meticulous planning paved the way for a second equally impactful career as a businessman, club owner, and global brand ambassador. While Beckham dazzled fans with his free kicks and crosses, behind the scenes he cultivated a personal brand that would become a blueprint for athletes seeking longevity beyond the pitch. Early endorsements with global brands like Adidas, Pepsi, and Gillette catapulted Beckham into a unique stratosphere where sports met fashion and entertainment. His carefully curated image as the stylish, approachable, and dedicated athlete made him a marketing powerhouse. Beckham's marriage to Victoria Beckham added another layer of celebrity allure. Victoria's transformation from pop star to respected fashion designer complemented David's evolving image. Together, they were a global power couple whose influence extended far beyond football and music. Their combined reach amplified David's ability to cross cultural and commercial boundaries. Beckham's journey beyond football began long before his retirement from the game. Throughout his playing career, Beckham was acutely aware of the fleeting nature of athletic fame and the importance of establishing a legacy that transcended the sport. His foresight and meticulous planning paved the way for a second equally impactful career as a businessman, club owner, and global brand ambassador. While Beckham dazzled fans with his free kicks and crosses, behind the scenes he cultivated a personal brand that would become a blueprint for athletes seeking longevity beyond the pitch. Early endorsements with global brands like Adidas, Pepsi, and Gillette catapulted Beckham into a unique stratosphere where sports met fashion and entertainment. His carefully curated image as the stylish, approachable and dedicated athlete made him a marketing powerhouse. Beckham's marriage to Victoria Beckham added another layer of celebrity allure. Victoria's transformation from pop star to respected fashion designer complemented David's evolving image. Together, they were a global power couple whose influence extended far beyond football and music. Their combined reach amplified David's ability to cross cultural and commercial boundaries. However, Beckham was never content to rest on celebrity status alone. His ambitions included active involvement in the business side of sport. In 2013, this vision materialized when he co-founded Inter Miami CF, a Major League Soccer expansion team based in Miami, Florida. This move was a culmination of years of negotiation, investment and strategic planning, aiming to grow soccer's footprint in one of America's most vibrant cities. Inter Miami's journey was not straightforward. Obtaining the franchise required overcoming numerous obstacles, from stadium location controversies to league approval. Yet Beckham's star power and commitment helped navigate these challenges. His hands-on involvement in the club's development was notable. He was not merely a figurehead but an active participant in shaping the team's identity, culture, and community engagement. The launch of Inter Miami CF in 2020 marked a significant milestone, with Beckham at the forefront as a minority owner and public face. The club quickly became known for its ambition, signing marquee players and investing in infrastructure. Beckham's influence attracted international stars, eager to join a project with global visibility. Parallel to club ownership, Beckham's business ventures expanded across multiple domains. He launched a successful fragrance line, partnered with major fashion houses, and invested in lifestyle brands. His approach combined authenticity with commercial savvy, ensuring his brand remained relevant across changing markets. A key to Beckham's business success was his ability to leverage his global appeal. Unlike many athletes whose fame is localized, Beckham's popularity spanned continents, cultures, and demographics. This universal appeal made him a sought-after ambassador for causes ranging from UNICEF to promoting youth sports development. In 2019, Beckham further diversified his portfolio by acquiring a stake in Paris Saint-Germain (PSG). This strategic investment linked him with one of Europe's premier clubs, known for star-studded lineups and ambitious projects. Beckham's involvement with PSG was not just financial. It reflected his ongoing commitment to football's global growth and his desire to engage with elite sporting institutions. Beckham's PSG stake complemented his MLS ownership, creating a unique bridge between American soccer's burgeoning market and European football's established prestige. This cross-continental presence underscored Beckham's role as a connector, someone who understood the sport's cultural significance and business potential in different regions. At the core of Beckham's success was his dedication to community and philanthropy. He frequently leveraged his platform to support charitable causes, focusing on education, health, and social inclusion. His work with organizations like UNICEF and Malaria No More highlighted a commitment to using fame for positive change. Beckham's philanthropic efforts often intersected with his business ventures. For example, Inter Miami CF's Youth Academy prioritized inclusivity and outreach to underprivileged communities, reflecting Beckham's values. This holistic approach enhanced his reputation not only as a businessman but as a socially responsible leader. Throughout his post-playing career, Beckham maintained a meticulous balance between commercial success and personal integrity. He guarded his brand carefully, ensuring that partnerships aligned with his image and values. This strategic discipline distinguished him from other celebrity athletes who sometimes diluted their influence with inconsistent messaging. Beckham's brand extended into media and entertainment as well. Documentaries, biopics, and reality shows chronicled his life, providing fans an intimate look at the man behind the public persona. These projects reinforced his status as a global icon and sustained interest across generations. Moreover, Beckham's engagement with digital platforms demonstrated his adaptability. He harnessed social media to connect directly with millions of followers, sharing glimpses of family life, training, and business projects. This openness fostered a sense of authenticity, a vital asset in today's media landscape. The combination of savvy investments, brand management, and active leadership in sports ownership positioned Beckham as a pioneering figure. His story serves as a case study in how athletes can transition successfully into multifaceted entrepreneurs without losing sight of their roots. Looking ahead, Beckham's vision continues to evolve. Plans for Inter Miami CF include stadium expansion and further community integration, aimed at making the club a central hub for soccer culture in the U.S. His interest in sustainable business practices and innovation signals an awareness of future challenges and opportunities. David Beckham's journey from a boy kicking a ball against a garden wall in East London to a global footballing legend and business mogul epitomizes the modern athlete's potential. His ability to merge sport, celebrity, and commerce has reshaped expectations and inspired a new generation. As David Beckham's influence expanded beyond the football pitch, his role as a visionary businessman and sports executive became even more pronounced. Building on the foundations laid with Inter Miami CF and his stake in Paris Saint-Germain, Beckham embarked on ventures that further solidified his position as a global sports entrepreneur. One of the most ambitious projects under Beckham's leadership has been the development of Inter Miami CF's stadium. Recognizing that a state-of-the-art facility was crucial for the club's long-term success and fan engagement, Beckham spearheaded efforts to secure a prime location in Miami. The stadium project, designed to blend modern architecture with cultural elements reflecting Miami's diverse community, symbolized Beckham's commitment to creating not just a team, but a landmark institution. The stadium plan faced challenges, including negotiations with local authorities, environmental concerns, and community outreach. Beckham's approach was collaborative. He engaged with stakeholders, addressing concerns and emphasizing the stadium's potential economic and social benefits. This inclusive strategy helped to transform opposition into support, demonstrating Beckham's skill as a leader who balances ambition with responsibility. Beyond stadium development, Beckham's business portfolio diversified to include investments in tech startups, lifestyle brands, and philanthropic initiatives. His involvement in emerging technologies, particularly those related to sports analytics and fan engagement platforms, showed a keen understanding of the evolving sports industry landscape. Beckham's philanthropy continued to flourish, with initiatives aimed at empowering youth through sports and education. His foundation partnered with organizations worldwide to provide resources and opportunities for disadvantaged children, reflecting a lifelong passion for giving back. The synergy between Beckham's business acumen and his sporting legacy has created a unique brand that resonates globally. His ability to leverage his football career's credibility while embracing innovation has made him a role model for athletes transitioning to post-playing careers. David Beckham's impact is also evident in the growing international profile of Major League Soccer. His early involvement with LA Galaxy helped raise the league's standards and visibility, attracting international stars and increasing fan engagement. Inter Miami CF's presence further cemented Beckham's role in shaping American soccer's future. Moreover, Beckham's stake in Paris Saint-Germain connected him to football's elite circles, enabling cross-continental collaborations and knowledge exchange. This dual presence in MLS and European football symbolizes the increasingly global nature of the sport and Beckham's place at its center. His personal brand continues to thrive through endorsements, fashion collaborations, and media projects. Beckham's ability to adapt to changing markets and maintain relevance in an ever-shifting cultural landscape speaks to his strategic vision and personal discipline. Looking forward, Beckham's legacy is poised to influence sports, business, and culture for decades. His journey underscores the potential for athletes to transcend their playing careers and become impactful leaders in multiple domains. In conclusion, David Beckham's story is one of transformation, ambition, and enduring influence. From a young footballer in East London to a global icon and entrepreneur, Beckham exemplifies the power of vision, hard work, and adaptability. His continued efforts in business and sports ownership not only honor his past but also pave the way for future generations. The legacy of David Beckham is still being written, on and off the pitch.